Hello, and welcome to 8-Hit Gaming. I'm your host, Nick Zahoya. We're here in my studio. It's my house. Here in Seattle, Washington. It's a show. It's 8-Hit Gaming. It's about weed and video games and art. Hey, here's our guest artist of the week. The fabulous and beautiful, amazing Princess Charming. Whee!
Hi. Good
Princess.
morning. You're doing surprisingly well for this being the 7th take. It's a lot of marijuana.
Yeah. We do a lot of practice hits before the show starts. It's just kind of a tradition.
It's professional.
Princess Charming. Last time I saw you perform was at your one-woman / kind of two-person show. If These Lips Could Talk. It was at Gay City.
Yeah.
Sort of like a musical review with some story in between.
Totally.
Was all of that self-written? Did you write that whole script?
Yeah. My performance partner, Andy Burian, and I, we write all of the stories. We take covers of songs. We don't write our own songs because we're lazy. And
There's plenty of songs already.
Honestly, there are so many good songs that every time I used to write music, and every time I would try to write a song, I would just start listening to Elton John instead. And
he kind of nailed it.
yeah, there's been some good songs. What do we do here today?
We're gonna play some video games. You're our second drag performer that we've had on. And much like Sparkle Lee, the amazing Princess Charming is a big fan of Mario Kart. It's like a universal drag language thing, I think.
It's the game for people who don't know how to play video games.
And we are actually going to do an old school one, if that's cool. I downloaded Mario Kart 64 just for this occasion, because the battle mode has really never been beat.
Because you know that 64 is my favorite number.
Really? Why?
64 sounds vaguely like 69, and I was hoping that would be clear. But, you know, these are the jokes.
You could say,
just blame it on the drugs.
You could say, wind me, dine me, 64 me. You could do that. That's a fun one.
But don't bore me.
Don't bore me. See, there was no rhyme. You brought it around.
I brought it around. That's what I do.
All right, so we're picking characters. Who do you usually play?
I have been I mean, you might think Princess Peach, right? But I am a tried and true Bowser.
All right, you can take Bowser. Right. He's really good in battle mode because if you just ran any other character, you're taking a balloon there.
You'll see my strategy coming.
Oh no, you hit the wrong button. Is that your strategy? We are going to do Block for it because it's the greatest multiplayer map in any game ever.
I couldn't agree more.
Less. Oh, we're going one-on-one. I thought there would be bots. I don't know how to set that up.
That's okay.
That's okay. We'll just go.
We're just gonna. Oh,
whoa! Gotcha.
Tricky.
And you can do the skidding, but the physics are all different from Mario Kart 8, so it's going to take some getting used to. Now, I wanted to ask, because this is a debate from this era of gaming.
Yes.
How do you feel about screen looking? Like, am I allowed to look at your screen?
Well, I mean, listen,
I'm only
2
human.
feet away from me,
Yeah.
or less. 2 or less feet. You're only human. If you see the screen, then I think it's just part of life that we have to accept.
Yes.
Yeah, and if you don't look at the screen, then you just don't want it enough. I think that's fine.
And GoldenEye, that was a big deal.
GoldenEye.
Oh, gotcha.
GoldenEye. One of 2 games that I've ever really been worth a damn at is GoldenEye. I love playing it on slappers. You know, when you just have no...
Oh, yeah. They let you
just screw the weapons and then just beat each other to death. Okay, you're on the red. Okay, cool. I'm looking at your screen.
Okay, it's allowed.
You just
it's
have
established.
to deal with it. Also, I don't have contacts in, so some things are a little fuzzy. But that's how I like to look at life. You know, it's like rose-colored glasses, but it's just without proper eye care.
Well, it's sort of like when you put an Instagram filter on something. It always looks better.
Yeah.
So why not just have everything be blurry?
Yeah, exactly. Just blow it out.
You don't have bad vision. You just have, like...
I just have a sunny disposition.
Yeah.
Where are you?
Any other favorite N64 memories?
You know, did you ever play Glover?
No. The Hamburger Helper game?
Yes.
Doesn't he look like the Hamburger Helper guy?
I you know, there was a big lawsuit about it because he looked so much like Hamburger Helper, but there was no Hamburger Helper to be found anywhere in that game, which was my only complaint about it, honestly.
If it was like Cooking Mama and you just made hamburger.
Yeah, or if like somehow there was. I mean, this is the days before YouTube, so they didn't have, the kinds of apps that we have that can deliver you food and groceries. But they would have had some sort of, play the game, get Hamburger Helper delivered to your house.
That would be great. Yeah, like a Meals on
These are
Wheels.
just the business ideas that I have.
Okay, I'm gonna
And
find you
like-
because I'm just gonna be honest. I got a star, and I'm just gonna run you over. That's how I got my first point on you. I'm gonna do it again. Oh, did you try and ghost my star
Yes!
right when I used it?
I was too slow. Oh, these damn green shits.
I didn't do anything with it, but you
And,
didn't.
oh,
get it.
you just won. by
Okay, good.
default.
I just had to at last.
It's the Muhammad Ali technique. You just have to let me wear myself out.
Right,
And the
right.
balloons will go with it.
There's not enough balloons in boxing. I've always said that.
That you have always said that.
Yeah, and it's never really made sense. But
And no one ever listens, but I like it.
yeah. All right, let's change up the course. Princess Charming has been such a great guest so far. I think she deserves a bong rip. Yeah, and money. Too bad we spent it all.
I've taken many a bong rip in my day, but never with makeup on, I'm realizing. So this is going to be interesting.
We're gonna have a ring. We'll always remember, because I never washed that thing. You okay?
Get all the good shots. Oh, I'm wonderful. I just need a moment to finish this baby off.
She's like a Dyson.
Again, something you're always saying. Ooh. What are you guys doing in my house? I do actually really enjoy marijuana.
Mm-hmm.
I've been smoking for a long time. I find it to be aiding to the artistic process.
Do you smoke a lot when you write?
I do.
Oh, we've been playing for a little while, apparently.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's good. Let's play. Okay, so to stay focused here, what I like to do is get. Damn it! I literally did not see you coming. I like to get like a joint and nurse it over the period of a couple hours and make myself a cocktail and turn on some music that I think is related to whatever I'm trying to write. Sometimes it'll be the song that I'm working on, or sometimes it'll just be something vaguely related. I am a whiskey gal, for anyone who ever wants to buy me a beverage.
Well, you're playing Mario Kart, though, because we don't want to drink and drive.
Speak for yourself. Girl, I'm from Texas, okay? No, that's not funny. You have to be responsible.
Oh, PSA.
I'm stealing your thing.
Oh my god.
But I like a whiskey rocks, or like a poor woman's old fashioned. God, you just stole it back. We're good at this game, but also I found myself recently in a place where I have a sort of unhealthy craving for Miller High Life. And I have to be careful because when I buy it, I just want something, it's like water, basically. And I think it's actually better for you because it has minerals or something.
Right.
And where are you?
Well, I think beer is perfect for the summer because it's kind of water, it's kind of a meal.
Totally.
It's everything you need, really.
Yeah, it keeps you going. But I have to be careful with the champagne of beers in those little bottles because I think it's something about the way that they're made. I can clear like 16 of them in 30 minutes without even thinking. It's like a handful of Capri Suns or something. Oh, where are you? Okay, there you are. I was reading about this restaurant, some like yuppie bullshit place, like it's popping up in Capitol Hill every other block.
Well, yeah.
That sold a 40 of OE, Old English, in a paper bag for $15
What the
on
fuck?
their menu. And
Damn.
oh my god, did I just win? And that's how it's done, ladies and gentlemen.
Get me thinking about Old English for $15.
Talking
and
about
I
a
lose
40
it.
and then, woo! I just can't handle that. Anyway.
Everyone knows my weakness now.
But could you imagine going to a bar and seeing that shit? I would rob them. I would be like,
Well, what are you gonna take? The Old English
yeah, of course.
at a reasonable rate?
At a reason, listen, I will give you $3.50 for that. But when I was a little kid, we would always have Rainbow Road be the master of the universe. Doesn't matter how bad you lost the whole game. If you could win Rainbow Road one time, and like a final battle or race, really.
Oh yeah.
And then you were master of the universe. And so there's a lot of pressure here. You can let me win,
I could.
or you can beat me, or you can try to beat me, and we'll see what happens.
Let's just see. I guess it's just gonna be you and me on the map. No bots.
Great.
So mono e princessa.
No bots.
We could have gone a long time ago.
I lived in sort of a suburban area that was near a rural area, and so there were lots of kids running around, riding bikes, whatever. We had a field right across from my house, and it was designated the paintball field, and all the neighborhood kids would come together and play paintball, and I really wanted
Did you have a paintball
to
gun?
be cool. Yeah, I had a paintball gun, but I so fucking hated getting shot that every time they were actually going to play, I would always try to get out of it, because eventually I realized that crawling around in the woods getting hit by
Boom.
painful pellets of paint was not what I was trying to do. So like with my luck, I was going to be the kid who got like shot in the neck or whatever.
You're gonna be the one person
Yeah.
who ruins paintball for everyone.
And then I'm going to be
And
blamed
gets-
for
yeah.
it. Yeah, it's not
Gets
like anyone
permanently
will
injured.
feel sorry for me. They'll just be like, well, you fucked up paintball for us. Actually, I want to, next time I come on, I want to play a really difficult video game
That'd
that's
be
like
fun.
deep nerd. And I just want to talk about really specific details about video games. No jokes, just information, the hard facts.
Okay, cool. We could do a more informative spin-off
Yeah.
where we smoke an indica.
It's called Nanny's Nap Time.
Irrelevant.
Oh my god, I just went off the side. Fuck, man.
Hey, speaking of going off the side, you of course know of the famous shortcut on this level, right? Have you heard of it?
Yes,
Kind
you
of a
jump
urban
through
legend.
the loop or whatever.
Yeah.
Or what is the specifics of that?
There is a point on the map where you can jump over the guardrail, and if you're going fast enough and you time the jump right, you can jump all the way across the gap, basically right to the end of the lap.
You see, I'm looking for something like that for my life. Like, can I just get to the good part where I don't have to ride these rainbow rails anymore?
Last minute comeback for
I'm sure your mother is a lovely woman, but she made a horrible child. And his name is Nick Sahoya.
Yeah, and her name is Mrs. Sahoya.
It is.
Real person.
Anytime I get close, I get too excited, and then my driving becomes super erratic,
Mm-hmm.
and then it's like bumper cars.
Can I tell you a funny thing I used to do? I used to have to do a PE credit at Bellevue Community College, and I'm
Uh-huh.
sorry I'm winning.
No, it's okay. It was a fair battle.
And I just had to go to like the gym and like work out for like 45 minutes a day, and I was just like a little brat about it. So I would bring in my Game Boy and I would play Mario Kart while I was on the exercycle. I would just play Mario Kart. But the
I'm
thing
sure you
about
had it
it,
on like the lowest setting. It's like literally.
like that scene in Romeo and Michelle.
Yeah.
The funny thing about it is I would get really into it and I would associate going faster in the game with pedaling more. So I actually think that's a good workout tip, is
That is so cute. You made it into a game.
play Mario Kart on the exercycle.
Look
That's
at-
an 8-hit gaming
That
exercise
is
tip. It's time for the quick time event. I guess that's how we introduce it.
Great.
Okay, question 1. Which Zelda game did not appear on the N64? Majora's Mask, Ocarina of Time, Link to the Past.
Link to the Past.
Correct. Vector Man 1 and 2 originally appeared on which Sega platform? Dreamcast, Genesis, or Master System?
Of Master System?
I'm sorry, it's Genesis. The original Tomb Raider came out in which year? A. 1992, B. 1996, C. 2000.
1996.
Yeah, I think. I can't remember. 1996, I think. The question
No, it
four.
is. That one I actually knew.
I think you're right.
Ooh,
4.
that is-
Guybrush Threepwood is the main character of which point-and-click adventure series? A. Monkey Island, B. King's Quest, C. Maniac Mansion.
I'm going to go with Maniac Mansion just because I like the name.
That is a fun name, but the correct answer was Monkey Island.
Huh.
I'm sorry.
don't
Question
care about
5.
that one
Keep
as
shooting those ducks, baby. Which console did not come out in the 90s? SNES, Atari 7800, or PS1?
Atari?
That is correct. 6. Which Pokemon...
She knows some things.
She does. It's a lot of brains in
A lot
that
of
hair.
brains is what that is. It's mostly brains.
Yeah, mostly brains. Question 6. Which Pokemon debuted originally in Pokemon Gold and Silver? A. Mewtwo, B. Charizard, C. Togepi.
Well, I know it because it's Togepi.
Togepi, that is correct. Question 7. 1998's Spice World video game was exclusive to which console? A. PS1, B. Xbox, C. Game Boy Color.
I'm going to say PS1.
PS1 is correct.
Beautiful.
Very good. Okay, and your final question. Which game company has never produced a Star Wars video game? A. BioWare, B. LucasArts, C. Valve.
Parker Brothers. Wait, which one?
Valve?
Valve. I'm going to say Valve.
Valve is correct! Yay!
Yay!
I can't remember how many you got right. It was a lot.
I think it was most of them.
It was most.
All of them.
We'll tally it.
I
We have
did not
production
do as
people
well
for
at
that.
the hunting of the ducks, though, unfortunately.
Well, that's okay. You got half-ish. You got more than half. And you got more than half of the questions, so you don't owe us any money.
Again, just what I want out of life. I want a Rainbow Road shortcut, or just more than half. So if you watched this video and thought to yourself, I'm confused, but I'm not upset about it, and you like anything what you've seen, check out Princess Charming on Facebook. Her counterpart, Christian Swacker, also has a Facebook and an Instagram account. And you can find updates about what's going on in my life, mainly when I'm gigging, which as of right now is not for at least a week.
So wait a week and then go see Princess Charming. Or just go to Pony. She'll be there.
Yeah. Yeah, or just come over, honestly.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming to 8 Seconds with Nick Zoy.
Thank you for watching 8-Hit Gaming with... Yeah, I guess it's with Nick Zahoy. I got that part right. Thank you very much, Princess Charming, for being on the show. Please come back on sometime and we'll do the new battle mode on the Nintendo Switch.
Oh, we will.
Thank you so much for being on the show. Follow her on social media. Be nice to her and buy her drinks. Bye, everybody. Let's do one together.
You love the unison.
No, we're done.